KMC HD3 Detroit, KMPS HD3 Seattle, WBMX HD3 Boston.
And on AOL Radio
and Yahoo Launchcast. CBS Radio's The New Sky.
What dreams may come. Are you seeking personal guidance? Spirit Guide Radio presents Psychic World with John G. Sutton. One of Britain's top clairvoyants is your spiritual guide.
248-545-SOUL.
CBS Radio's The Sky.
Believe.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Psychic World. My name is indeed John G. Sutton. And with me this evening I have the incredible Countess Starella. Good evening, Countess.
Good evening, my dear. How are you?
I'm very well this evening. As you know, we're discussing our topic is ghost visitations or spirit visitations. I've been able to see spirit since I was a child, and I only really knew that I was actually seeing spirit when I tried to tell my parents, who my father was Catholic, you see, and his response to that was perhaps not what I desired, getting a belt round the side of my head and told that this was the work of the devil, because I didn't realise that what I was actually seeing was spirit, and my father obviously did, because he was a Catholic and had got some experience from his teachings in the church. I found that to be terribly shocking, because it made me physically ill. What was your first experience of encountering spirit, Countess?
This probably was at about age 6, and several people came to me. Some discarnate spirits, Edgar Cayce, Leonardo da Vinci. So I went right to my mother, who was also Catholic, and I said, I think I need to go to church.
Really? Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci, was he bringing you paintings or designs for helicopters? Or?
Absolutely. I just loved it. It was a heart-awakening moment.
It is when you first realise and that you are encountering discarnate entities. Ladies and gentlemen, please call in tonight and speak to us. My name is John G. Sutton, and this is Psychic World. Call this number, 248-545-7685. Perhaps you'd like to tell us about your first encounter with spirit. One of the first times I actually saw spirit and was really able to communicate was when my father had passed to spirit. And he was only 44 years of age, and I was in a house. He'd never been in the house. I walked into the main lounge, and he was seated in a chair, as alive as I am, or you are, Countess. And I just said, "Good evening. What are you doing here, Dad? What are you doing here?" He just looked at me, gave me one of his rather enigmatic smiles, and disappeared. But I knew that at that point in time, I was able to work. And from then on, I've been seeing spirit on a regular basis. Do you remember the first time you interacted with spirit?
Yes. It started really very young, about age 6, and continued steadily. Famous people, relatives, some ascended masters as well, and the whole thing was so inspiring.
It is inspiring when you first realize this. People, if you're listening tonight, there'll be different ways that the spirit world attempt to communicate with you. There are varying degrees of psychic ability, just as there are varying degrees of ability to play the piano or to play football. I mean, we can all kick a ball, but we aren't all going to be Pelé, if you follow if you follow the argument. So basically, don't be surprised if you start to experience certain phenomena after the passing of a loved one. Some of the ways that spirit will communicate with you through manifestation is through a form of ectoplasmic mist, so that you may wake in the middle of the night and see the room full of, it looks like a grey floating semi-luminous mist. That is ectoplasmic. Don't panic. Usually what happens is you fall back to sleep and you wake and think that this has been a dream. Or it's quite possible that out of the side of your eye, you just catch a glimpse of somebody that's passed. Think that you turn and they're not there. Of course, they are there. Very often spirit will appear, but they don't want to frighten you, yeah? Another way that spirits interact is moving things. Have you ever experienced an object, you will have, Countess, moving in your house?
Almost every day.
I mean, not you moving them, I mean spirit moving them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we have. Certainly, for some unknown reason, the spirit world seem to like to play tricks on my wife. They keep moving a handbag, and believe me, folks, it isn't me. I'm not that brave. Yeah, but for some unknown reason, they move a handbag from the bedroom to the kitchen all over the place, and she just can't find it at times, and it just turns up in the oddest places. Don't you think that's really strange?
I love it. I love it and have experienced it and find the whole thing very funny at times. They're a clear message from them that they are with us.
They're with us. Another way that people often report being visited by spirit is that they will experience the scent or smell or fragrance of somebody that they associate with it. My grandfather was a very heavy smoker during his life, and frequently I will smell, and it was a very distinctive smell of tobacco with my grandfather, because he smoked very powerful cigarettes. They were called Capstan Full Strength, and I've been into rooms where he'd never been, because I live in a house where my grandfather had never been, and there is the odour, the scent of cigarettes, that distinctive aroma, almost as if he'd been in the room. And many people report smelling the perfume of a loved one. And perfume becomes very distinctive to an individual because it adapts to their body odour. Yes. Have you experienced that?
My grandmother's specifically, yes. Their perfumes very distinctive and delightful, and one of their first contacts with me. Another way that spirit will contact you, and I find this very frequently, mainly with ladies, as they're distracted doing something like washing up or the ironing or something like that, they'll feel a hand stroking the back of the head. This is most frequently if that was the practice of their parent or their grandparent who's passed. But the spirit will just gently touch their hair, so it almost feels like a breeze, except the doors will be closed. But this is just an affectionate connection from the world beyond. Please, if you've experienced anything like this, do call in and speak to me. My name is John G. Sutton. This is Psychic World. With me tonight is Countess Starella. And you can contact Countess Starella on Aranum.com. Tell us a little bit about Aranum.com. Aranum is the most remarkable website on the planet where exciting people, brilliant people seeking knowledge come into a chat room format and are able to access us for private readings. It's lovely.
It is indeed. I work on Aranum as well as Psychic John G. But please, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to contact me, do have a look at my website, which is psychicworld.net. Not only am I a psychic, I'm also a songwriter, and I've written a song for my dear friend in Manchester, Swinton, Manchester, Ray Booth. And Ray's been ill. He's been ill a little bit. So to cheer him up, I wrote this song. He was a mechanic and a garage owner, and for many years he ran his own business in the 60s and the 70s when cars were not like today. They just didn't run. And so this song is called We Bought a Banger, because a banger is a clapped-out old busted car, and a shed is just a pile of junk on wheels. So we're going to listen now to the special song that I wrote for my very good friend Ray of Sunshine, Ray Booth from Manchester. This is We Bought a Banger. Babe, what a heap. It's a shed, that's what they said. Tires are flat, and worse than that, it's blowing smoke. Just a joke. Half a rover crossed over with a Bentley. gotta treat it gently, won't go. Get mechanic Ray.
Aye, just the lads.
We dropped a clanger, we bought a banger, a beat, a water heap, clouds of dust, loads of rust, a real shed. That's what they all said. It was hissing and spitting steam. Then I heard the missus scream. The oil was boiling and black. She's yelling, take the burger back. Heard the crankshaft click. Off came the gear stick. Clutch pedal stuck. It's run right out of luck, except bad. Go get Ray.
Aye, just the lads.
We dropped a clanger. We bought a banger. A beat, a water heap. Clouds of dust. Loads of rust, a real shed. That's what they all said. They took one look and then he scratched his curly head. There's no doubt about it, mate, you really bought a shed. It's welded in the middle, joined together with glue. The whole thing's knackered, nothing I can do. Really bad, said Ray.
Aye, just the lads.
We bought a banger, we dropped a clanger, a beat, a water heap, clouds of dust, loads of rust, a real shed. That's what they all said. It was on our drive, the neighbours complained, roof leaking, especially when it rained. It looks a mess, I must confess. My Bentley Rover's days are over, a pile of junk. Then my missus found a Rembrandt hidden in the trunk. Yes, she did.
Worth £5 million?
We dropped a clanger, we bought a banger, a beat, a water heap, clouds of dust, loads of rust, a real shed. That's what they all said. Now the missus and I retired to Spain, never gonna buy a banger again. Had that jalopy towed up by a truck, kicked it up the exhaust, just for luck. As for Ray, our mechanic mate, we gave him the car as a keepsake. When he got the logbook, Ray the lucky geezer found the first owner was
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar, worth a fortune in the auction. The final bid,
£5 million.
we dropped a clanger, we bought a banger, a beep, a water heap, clouds of dust, loads of rust, a real shed. Yeah, that's what they all said. A real shed. Yeah, that's what they all said. We bought a banger, and that's for my mate Ray Booth in Swinton, Manchester, England. Ray, get well soon, and don't forget, we'll all be well one day. Countess, did you like that?
That was adorable. I loved it.
Just a happy song. We're going to be taking calls from all around America very shortly. We're going to have a break in a minute, and after the break we'll be taking your calls, so do phone in to Psychic World. And my name is John G. Sutton. Call this number, 248-545-7685, and we will be back shortly.
You'll find paranormal mysteries, supernatural, and psychic phenomena are decoded by one of Britain's top psychic mediums, John G. Sutton. Go to psychicworld.net to book your consultation today. A gifted clairvoyant, John uses his incredible power to see or even hear what has been or what will be in your life. He can decipher your dreams, your voices from beyond, and identify the spirits or elemental beings in your life. Radio host and medium of Psychic World, John can consult you privately at psychicworld.net. Most importantly, John can predict your fate, fortune, fortune, and love destiny. Book your consultation today at psychicworld.net. International best-selling author John G. Sutton's books include Psychic Pets and was featured on the Walt Disney Animal Planet show, Pittsburgh, USA. And he can communicate with your spirit animal, too. Consult with one of Britain's leading psychic mediums, John G. Sutton, by going to psychicworld.net. If you are seeking guidance, John will use his supernatural powers to tap into your past, present, and future to guide you on the right path. Go to psychicworld.net and book your consultation with Britain's leading psychic, John G. Sutton, at psychicworld.net.
CBS Radio's The Sky.
The Sky.
Now back to Psychic World with John G. Sutton, presented by Spirit Guide Radio. Call John G. Sutton now.
248-545-7685.
Good evening and welcome back to Psychic World. This is John G. Sutton, and please do call in. You can speak to myself or you can speak to the amazing Countess Starella. The number to call is 248-545-7685. And is it possible for me to speak now to Yasmin?
Hello.
Hello, Yasmin. You're looking very well. You're looking very well, by the way.
I look well? Thank you.
You do indeed, yeah. I've got psychic sight, you see. I can see that you're looking very beautiful. And you're wondering if the world is going to give you a break. Because there's been some... Am I right, Jasmine? Yasmin?
Yes. Thank you. It's true. I do look very good, and I'm wondering when the hell I'm going to get a break.
You are wondering when you're going to get a break. The world doesn't actually give us too many breaks. We make them ourselves, Yasmin. But you are a very determined lady, and you are about to make a breakthrough, I feel, yeah? There's also a change of location going to come. Do you live by the sea, Yasmin?
I live in Los Angeles, and I'm probably about 30 minutes from the sea. I'm in the valley.
Right, okay.
But I'm from a place with the water all around it. I'm from New York City.
You're from New York City, all right, very good.
I just came back from New York City.
Right, okay, yeah. Were you anywhere near near an area called Queens?
Yeah, I just flew out of Queens yesterday.
All right, because as I'm speaking to you, I hear about Queens, yeah? And, yeah, you were happy there. Family there, is it? Yes?
Yes, that's where I'm from. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Yasmin, yeah. But you are in California, and California's obviously Los Angeles, but I also see an opportunity closer to the sea, yeah? So there's going to be an area where you're going to be working close to the sea. I see a beach, yeah? And I also feel that this is somewhere near Santa Monica.
Okay.
Do you know Santa Monica?
Yeah, I know Santa Monica very well. It's nice there. I love Venice. That's my favorite part of LA.
Oh, is it? That's a big part of LA. There's a big beach there, yeah?
Yeah, it's the same beach, really, but there are like two sections. One part is Santa Monica, one part is Venice.
Oh, that was the Santa Monica side, yeah. And I do feel there's going to be some big opportunities. There are changes, but one of the things you've got to look forward to is a different lover. Are you with me?
Yes, different lover?
There's changes in your love life, yeah? Power around your lover. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah, you've been split. It's directly ahead. By the time we get into December, I feel that you've got a power change. It's as if there's a different energy coming in.
Okay.
Because I do feel that you've had some problems in the past. Are you with me?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're not going to have the same kind of problems immediately ahead. What I feel is going to happen is the problems are going to be more of success. As I say, in this world we make our own chances, but you with this nice love, you're going to change everything, and there's new dynamics, yeah? There's also talk about a different vehicle. Have you been looking at an SUV?
I got something that looks like an SUV last year because my car died last year, and I had a sedan. So I have a crossover. People think it's an SUV, but it's not.
That's good, yeah, because what I see looks to me like an SUV. That is a good vehicle, yeah?
Okay.
You've not bought a banger. Did you hear our little song at the start?
Yeah, I liked it. I really did, and I love Manchester. My best friend's in Manchester.
Oh, Manchester United Kingdom, yeah, you can probably hear that is my accent. People will be wondering, where does he get that strange accent from?
I like it. It sounds a little Scottish. I like the Manchester. I like the Manc accent. So let me ask you a question, John. You've been very, very interesting. This lover that you see,
yes.
Is this like in the next week or two that I'll be meeting him?
Before we get to December, yeah, you have connected, yeah? And you like tall men, yeah? You like tall men, Yasmin.
Yeah.
You like tall men, yeah? But this man I wouldn't say he's extraordinarily tall, but he looks to me to be about 6 foot, 6'1", yeah? And he has a faint look, as I'm seeing him, of an athletic, young Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
You know, that kind of build, a rangy, athletic build, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going down to Muscle Beach. Are you with me? But this man looks fit, looks healthy, and he's going to be a powerful lover. Because, Yasmin, one thing you do like is a man that can kiss you properly.
Yeah, it's true. But you're kind of describing the person that I want to meet him next week that I like, that's visiting from England.
Yes, well, you've seen this man. You've seen this man.
I've never met him in person. I've been in touch with him. But he's from England, and he has the kind of build you're talking about, the same height and everything.
That's right. Just have a quick word with my friend, the amazing Countess Starella.
Hello, Countess.
Hello, darling. Oh, this is so exciting and delightful. This person has already got lots of ideas about you. You've been communicating for a while?
About 2 or 3 weeks.
Beautiful. I would just be my authentic, honest self, and there seems to be a kind of a soul connection as long as you can handle the geographical part of it. But you'd consider relocating if it were the perfect love, correct?
Yes, and I would love to, actually.
How interesting. We're both feeling some changes around geography. This is a unique person, a gentleman. Sweet, interesting, work ethics, and able to honor females. Love that part. Wow. He looks interested. Oh, I'm excited for you.
Okay, so it's the same guy that I'm talking about possibly meeting?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
They're interested in you around Christmas, too, so you're lucky. You're calling in some sort of abundance of love here. Brilliant.
I need it. I haven't had it for a long time. I keep attracting the wrong people.
That was then. The lovable ones are at your beck and call now. So allow yourself to feel lucky and empowered and enchanting.
Jasmine,
Okay.
you're very fortunate here. As I said, I've described the man, told you when he's coming in. The next couple of weeks before we get to December, there's going to be a strong connection. Countess verifies that. She also sees the same scenario. I feel that you're going to have a wonderful end to this year, and 2014, it's got your name on it. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you, guys, very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, do phone in. It's 248-545-7685. This is Psychic World. I am John G. Sutton, and you can contact me through my website, which is psychicworld.net. Or you can speak with myself or Countess Starella on the amazing website, which is oranum.com. We're going to take another call now. Is it possible for me to speak to Rose from California?
Hi, this is Rose from California. Nice to meet you, John.
Thank you very much for calling in, Rose. One of the things that immediately springs to my mind is there's been concerns about your health which are going to change. I'm not exactly certain what's happening with the health system in America because I read things about it, but for you, this is going to be very beneficial. There's also going to be an opportunity that comes, and this involves some local dignitaries, some people who are in positions of authority. You will be working with them, and this is going to be on the news. I know that in America they have a channel called CNBC, because you're going to be on one of the big news channels. This is something to do with a promotion that you're putting on. I also feel that there is music surrounding you, and a lot of people dancing. I know I've been speaking very quickly. Does this make any sense to you, Rose?
Absolutely. I know a councilman actually one of my relatives knows a councilman on the LA council that could be very helpful in promoting a festival for Los Angeles. And so I'm going to try to get in touch with him to see if we can get any help from the city to do that.
Amazing. Right. Well, that is what I see is going to happen because there's doors opening. Let me tell you, the doors that I see opening are big doors. Big double doors. You're going somewhere where there's big double doors, and this is an important building. It must be City Hall or somewhere like that, because there's a meeting. But there isn't just this man. He can't say this on his own. There's a committee, and before the committee you will be standing, and in front of this committee you have to show the plans. There's also something to do with lighting, and flashing lights and dancing people. Whatever you're doing, Rose, this breaks you through. Your health, I feel, has not been good, but there's something coming through with this new system that's going to give you the opportunity to actually improve your health. So it's not all bad news for you. I know that you feel that it is. I feel also that you haven't been out of your house for a day or two. Am I right?
Yes, for a long time, actually.
Well, believe me, you will be out. We've just got to take a break. Will you stay on the line, Rose?
I certainly will. Thank you.
We'll speak to you again. We'll be back in a minute.
Enlighten, empower, enrich. This is CBS Radio's The New Sky.
New horizons, no boundaries.
Radio's The Sky.
The Sky.
Now back to Psychic World with John G. Sutton, presented by Spirit Guide Radio. Call John G. Sutton now.
248-545-7685.
Welcome back to Psychic World, and I am indeed John G. Sutton. And with me this evening is Countess Starella. Before the break, we were speaking to a wonderful lady called Rose, who has had some troubles, but is about to make a big breakthrough. I can see that. Rose, are you still there?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, Rose, yeah. I've realised that there's been a lot of problems and tears and upset, and everything seems to have been going wrong. But let me tell you, you've recently changed location, am I correct?
Yes, I have, sir.
You've recently changed location. It might seem that everything's up in the air at the moment, but you will get that straightened out, yeah? Also, there's something you're doing, changing your kitchen. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
You're changing your kitchen. And it's all, listen, I know that it's been panic stations for a bit, but be calm, yeah? Be calm, Rose, because things are working out, yeah? And also you're worried about a man that's with you, yeah, and he has to, I feel that there is going to be some distance between you, not an emotional distance, but a distance in space, yeah? A distance in distance, yeah? So I feel that this man has got to go away. But I also see him in Viva Las Vegas, and he's going to be making some good money. Does that make sense?
Well, he just got back from Las Vegas, actually.
Tell him don't gamble. Tell him don't gamble.
No,
yeah?
he won't gamble. No, he was there during the Life is Beautiful festival just last week.
Right, well, it's Viva Las Vegas. It'll be Viva Las Vegas when he gets paid. Rose, will you please have a word with my friend, the amazing Countess Starella?
I certainly will. Hello, Countess.
Hello, Rose. I feel such a beauty around you. This gentle spirit that you have has been waiting for a space of safety and security so that you can take care of the things that are important to you and your bright surroundings and your expanding ideas and consciousness. These next 3 or 4 months should be very good, and the financial prospects are coming together too. Do you feel happy and confident about it?
Yeah, I'm working on happy and confident. I have to overcome my anxieties about it, but hopefully all the things will fall into place.
The most difficult times are far behind you. Now,
I hope that's true.
New vistas, new horizons, new opportunities. People reach out to help.
Yeah.
This is thrilling. It's the timing that's good for you now. Let go of the past. Embrace the moment of now and your own ability to achieve.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm trying to line up all the ducks in a row so they'll swim in the right direction.
It's happening right before my eyes. I'm excited and confident and want you to be as well. And we're sending many blessings your way, dearest.
Thank you for all the blessings and the love and for your time this evening, both of you.
Thank you very much for calling in, Rose. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you. Right. That was a lovely lady, Rose, from California, who I sense has had probably more troubles than we touched on. But believe me, Countess, both you and I have seen something very important for that lady, that there is a big breakthrough coming. And, you know, believing that you're lucky is half of it. You've got to believe you can succeed. If you don't think you can win, how are you going to win?
No. Your heart and mind start the self-fulfilling prophecy.
That's right. You've got to have a dream, or else how are you going to make a dream come true? And Rose has got a dream, I feel, and as I said, I saw something very important happening for her, and that was linked to officialdom in California. So there's going to be a great breakthrough there. Yeah. People ask me for my poems. Do you know that?
Yes, they do. They love your work.
Right. Well, I'm going to read a poem now. This is called Yesterday's Daffodil, and it's really the story of eternal life. Yesterday's Daffodil by John G. Sutton. The early April rain kissed the daffodils again. As newly blooming, fresh and bright, they danced in gentle breeze so light. And golden glimmering, shimmering fair, by the lakes, the waters, the walls, and there, in old graveyards full of the silent, the still, sleeping like yesterday's daffodil. Life's springtime, we run fast and free, careless, glowing, unaware are we, full of adventure, the daring youth's thrill, we dance just like the daffodil. Then, after April, when May follows, June, then soon the summer swallows fly above the woodlands high, chasing their dreams up to the sky. Deep in the valleys, far below, the daffodils no longer show their sun-bright heads to the August day of heat and morning mists, for they await the coming winter snow. And then, next spring, one golden morn, kissed by the dews, the sprightly buds form a golden sea. The daffodils are there, but where are we? But where are we? we await the next coming, and that's just like the daffodils, and it's about eternal life. Did you like that, Countess?
Lovely, inspiring.
Yesterday's daffodil. You can catch that on YouTube. You can get the amazing Countess Starella and speak direct to Countess Starella at aranum.com, or you can speak to myself at aranum.com. That's Psychic John G. Or please do check out my website. There's loads of my material on there. It's psychicworld.net. Is it possible to speak to Dawn from New York, please?
Hey, John. Thank you for sharing your poem. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, it's about eternal life. What I'm trying to say in that poem is that although the daffodils fade and die, they're there next year. They come again.
Right. That's right.
Eternal life, and we all will come again. This life is just a brief interlude in our incarnations, and I believe that we incarnate many times. Dawn, you've got some questions concerning a relationship. I feel that that there's just a brief hiatus, a brief like a moratorium on communication at the moment, but it is going to happen. Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard from him, the man that I'm with, for about 9 days now, and I just don't know why. Why no call? I'm giving him his space. I'm not calling, but he hasn't called me either, and I don't know why. And I sit and I wait, and I sit and I wait.
Oh, well, that's a mistake, Dawn, isn't it? To sit and wait. You just get on with your life, live it to the full.
Oh, well,
yeah?
no, I do that, but I mean,
and this man will contact you, yeah? This man is going to contact you. But you see, I know that what's happening with this gentleman, is that he is going through a situation that he has to put right, yeah? He has to extricate himself from a position he's in and place himself into another. With him, his life is like a game of chess. He's got to get the pieces all in place before he can win the queen. And you are the queen, Dawn.
I hope so. I just don't know, today's technology, you can text and you can, you don't even need to really call anybody, and a simple text say, just to see how I am, nothing, and if he cares about me, like you say, how does he go all that time without, wondering how I am, or, that's what I don't get. I don't get that part. I don't understand that.
I feel that all he's doing is just taking a deep breath and planning his next move. Would you like to have a brief word with my dear friend, Countess?
I sure will.
Hello, sweetheart. This is one of the difficult things about a great relationship. The other person sometimes is not completely aware of how much it's affecting us when they're hiding out or cocooning or hibernating. And if you can just keep every day in your thoughts, this is temporary, this is necessary for him. He is not purposely doing it to hurt you, but sometimes he becomes preoccupied and forgets those little considerations, but he should get back on track shortly.
Do you think he's at least thinking of me? Or, when he's not talking with me or seeing me, do I cross his mind? This is what I'm saying. Am I out of sight, out of mind?
No, it's not like that. You're there, he's connected to you, and he imagines that you care enough about him to forgive him and to understand when this is happening.
Okay. So. But he has to understand I'm going through a hard time, too. I'm also getting divorced. It works both ways, right?
Right.
The understanding. Okay.
Dawn, everything is going to fall into place.
I know. I'm betting on that, John. I'm betting on that.
There is a time and a place for everything. And this is gradually getting round to that point where he moves the pieces and he's ready to go. And you will be the queen. Thank you very much for calling in this evening, Dawn.
Thanks for that beautiful poem.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Oh, people do like my poetry, Countess.
It's wonderful. Told you it was delightful.
Right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Thank you.
You'll find paranormal mysteries, supernatural, and psychic phenomena are decoded by one of Britain's top psychic mediums, John G. Sutton. Go to psychicworld.net to book your consultation today. A gifted clairvoyant, John uses his incredible power to see or even hear what has been or what will be in your life. He can decipher your dreams, your voices from beyond, and identify the spirits or elemental beings in your life. Radio host and medium of Psychic World, John can consult you privately at psychicworld.net. Most importantly, John can predict your fate, fortune, and love destiny. Book your consultation today at psychicworld.net. International best-selling author John G. Sutton's books include Psychic Pets and was featured on the Walt Disney Animal Planet show, Pittsburgh, USA. And he can communicate with your spirit animal, too. Consult with one of Britain's leading psychic mediums, John G. Sutton, by going to psychicworld.net. If you are seeking guidance, John will use his supernatural powers to tap into your past, present, and future to guide you on the right path. Go to psychicworld.net and book your consultation with Britain's leading psychic, John G. Sutton, at psychicworld.net.
For a second there, I thought you disappeared. It rains a lot this time of year. And we both go together if one falls down. I talk out loud like you're still around. No, no. And I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. I wish you would put yourself in my suitcase. I love you, standing all alone in a black coat. I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. And if you shake your heart enough, she will appear. Tonight I think I'll be staying here. And you never did like this town. I talk out loud like you're still around. No, no. And I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. I wish you would put yourself in my suitcase. I love you, standing all alone in a black coat. I miss you, I'm going back home to the West Coast. Come on, everybody. Pack up the bags to beat back the clock. Do I let her sleep or should I wake her up? We said both go together if one falls down. Yeah, right. And talk out loud like you're still around. Oh, no, no. And I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. I wish you would have put yourself in my suitcase. I love you, standing all alone in a black coat. I miss you, I'm going back home to the West Coast. Going back home to the West Coast. Going back home to the West Coast.
CBS Radio's The Sky.
The Sky.
Now back to Psychic World with John G. Sutton, presented by Spirit Guide Radio. Call John G. Sutton now.
248-545-7685.
Welcome back to Psychic World. This is indeed John G. Sutton. And with me this evening is the amazing Countess Starella. Countess, can I ask you if you'd sing a duet with me?
Would love it.
If I Loved You?
All set. Here we go. If I loved you, time and again I would try to sing.
All I'd want you to know.
If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way.
Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by.
Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the midst of day. Never, never to know how I love you.
If I loved you. Wonderful, Countess. Wonderful. Is it possible to speak to Terry?
Hello, this is Terry.
Terry, wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you for calling in this evening, Terry. You've got some questions to ask us, but first of all, let me tell you this, yeah? You've had some financial concerns in your immediate past that I feel in the year 2014 are going to be resolved. That there are certain issues that you've got to tidy up before we get to 14, and I feel you've got to have some dealings with the bank. Have you been considering this, Terry?
Actually, yes, I have.
Right. Very psychic, me, Terry. I'm telling you, you're going to get this resolved, yeah? And there's also some extra work that you're going to do that's going to bring some more money in, yeah? I do feel that money is it, but also I feel that you're going to do some work for yourself specifically. Have you been thinking of doing some work like a personal enterprise?
Actually, I'm a home mom, and I take care of my grandchildren. I take them to school and back, and
right, yeah. But there's some other way you can do this. I don't know if you've been thinking of selling stuff on the internet or trading in some way, but there is some interest that you're going to get going that's going to bring you another source of income, Terry. Yeah.
Okay.
Another source of income. And also, as I'm speaking to you, yeah, I can hear about a place called Santa Barbara. Do you know anybody in Santa Barbara?
Not that I know of, but I know of the place.
You know of the place, right? Okay, there's going to be some dealings ahead for you with Santa Barbara that's going to be very positive, yeah? Also, have you been singing yourself to your grandchildren?
I'm sorry?
Have you been singing to the grandchildren?
Singing? Yes.
Yeah, because you've got a very beautiful voice as well, a bit like Countess. Tell me I'm right, Terry, yeah?
Yes, of course.
No, you have, yeah, and you're wondering if you will prosper in 2014. You will prosper in 2014, definitely, and you're going through another door, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You're going through a different door, yeah? I don't think you're moving house. It's somebody else's house, yeah? Yeah.
My children, my grandkids, they're always telling me, "Oh, Grandma, you're going to be moving," and they're always telling me things that come true. And,
yeah, well, they'll be sensitive, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if that really meant anything.
Well, there's a different door. You're going through a different door on a regular basis, and I can see the number 8. Just let me ask Countess to have a quick word with you. Countess Starella.
Okay. These children and the grandchildren have some intuitive powers. Of course, you are the one who's in control here, but it's fun to listen to what they say and see how it fits in. And you are such a positive influence on all these children. This is a marvelous thing. They need your guidance and love and wisdom, and allow yourself to feel prosperous and financially secure, because you're very close to some major steps forward in that direction.
Yay!
Yay!
I've been doing manifesting and reading, and I just feel like there's a block, and I just can't get through it.
We're removing it right now.
Oh, thank you.
Terry, just let me tell you this, yeah? Yeah, have a look at my website, psychicworld.net. Yeah, on there there must be 60 or 70 different articles that I've written about spiritually uplifting subjects. I feel that you're very sensitive, and I feel it runs in your family. And I do feel that if you start to look on there and open your mind to this, yeah, then that may be the different revenue stream that I see is coming in. But financially, you're going to be a lot better in 2014. As I say, I can see a different door. Also, have you been speaking to the people who are teaching your grandchildren?
No, actually, no. They're teachers?
They're teachers.
No, I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Because there's going to be talk about, because I feel that your grandchildren are going to be what I would term to be gifted. Are you with me?
Yes.
So there's going to be talk, and I feel there's going to be meetings with the teachers, because they're going to want to accelerate their education, because I do feel that although there is a curriculum, they're going to be ahead of the curriculum. So children can lose interest, but they are very quick and very gifted, these grandchildren. So there's going to be meetings, there's going to be talk about their education. You already assessed this yourself?
I've always telling them, asking them questions, do you talk to anybody at night or before you go to bed, or I, tell them, ask them questions about it.
Very good, because
they're kind of shy,
Okay, very good. Anyway, you're doing a wonderful job there. Thank you very much for calling in, Terry. You've been a great guest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Terry. Thank you, Countess.
Thank you.
Arainham.com, Countess Starella, or Psychic John G. We'll speak next week. Thank you very much.